What if I told you that the secret to living past 100 isn't hidden in a high-tech laboratory or an expensive, rare berry from the Amazon jungle? What if the most powerful biological fuel for your body has been sitting in your pantry all along, ignored, and labeled as poor man's food? For centuries, they were banished from royal tables, considered peasant food. Yet, in the regions of the world where people live the longest, the blue zones, this humble ingredient is the cornerstone of their diet. Today on Yeşil Yolculuk, Green Journey, we are breaking the silence surrounding the most underrated superfood on the planet, the common bean. We're going beyond the simple, protein, label. We are diving deep into how this tiny seed acts as intelligent code for your DNA, how it rebuilds your gut from the inside out, and why modern science is finally catching up to ancient wisdom. Forget what you think you know about beans. The journey begins now. To understand the true power of beans, we have to look where the sun doesn't shine, deep inside your gut. Modern society is facing an epidemic of compromised gut health, often called leaky gut. Our protective barriers are breaking down. And here is the shocking truth: you are starving your most important allies. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, your microbiome. They dictate your mood, your immunity, and even your weight. And their favorite food? The specific type of fiber found abundantly in beans. When you eat a steak or a piece of chicken, almost all that protein is absorbed in the upper digestive tract. Very little reaches the trillions of bacteria waiting lower down. But when you eat a cup of black beans or lentils, you are delivering a feast to your microbiome. Beans are rich in something called resistant starch and soluble fiber. These compounds resist digestion in your stomach. They arrive intact in your colon, where good bacteria ferment them. This fermentation process is a biological miracle. When your good gut bacteria feast on bean fiber, they produce magic. They create short-chain fatty acids, the most crucial one being butyrate. Why should you care about butyrate? Because it is the primary fuel source for the cells lining your colon. Think of it as premium gasoline for your gut wall. Without enough fiber from foods like beans, your gut cells become weak. Gaps open up, allowing toxins and undigested food particles to leak into your bloodstream. This triggers chronic inflammation, the root cause of almost every modern disease, from autoimmune disorders to brain fog. By eating beans regularly, you are essentially patching up the holes in your gut lining. You are calming inflammation at the source. You aren't just eating a meal, you are engineering a stronger, more resilient internal ecosystem. This is foundational health that no pill can replicate. Let's keep the momentum going. In this second part, we dive into the blue zones, secret and a scientific phenomenon that almost feels like magic, the second meal effect. If we look at the globe, there are 5 specific regions where people don't just live longer, they live better. They reach 100 years of age with their minds sharp and their bodies agile. These are the blue zones. Researchers spent years trying to find the common thread among these diverse cultures. Was it the Mediterranean air? Was it the lack of stress? While those factors matter, the most striking discovery was on their plates. In every single blue zone, the hero food is the bean. Whether it's the chickpeas of Sardinia, the black beans of Costa Rica, or the soy of Okinawa, these centenarians consume at least 1 cup of beans every single day. Science explains why. Beans are packed with phytates and saponins. For a long time, old-school nutritionists called these anti-nutrients. But modern longevity research shows they are actually powerful defenders. They act as natural antioxidants, protecting your cells from the rust of aging. When you eat beans, you aren't just fueling your day, you are adding minutes to your life. Now, let's talk about something that sounds like a biological superpower. It's called the second meal effect. Most foods only affect your body for a couple of hours after you eat them. But beans are different. Scientific studies have shown that if you eat beans for breakfast, they don't just stabilize your blood sugar for that meal. They actually lower your blood sugar spike for your next meal, even if that meal doesn't contain any beans. How is this possible? It's back to that resistant starch we mentioned. Because it takes so long to break down, it keeps your insulin levels steady and your metabolism calm for hours on end. For anyone struggling with insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, or afternoon energy crashes, beans are the ultimate blood sugar sponge. They soak up the chaos and give you a steady stream of clean energy. If you've ever tried to lose weight, you know the biggest enemy is hunger. The feeling of being empty is what kills every diet. Beans are the ultimate weapon against overeating. They are one of the few foods on the planet that are naturally high in both fiber and protein. This combination triggers the release of satiety hormones in your brain, telling your body, I am full, I am safe, I don't need more food. In clinical trials, people who added beans to their diet lost more weight than those who followed a calorie-restricted diet without beans, even when both groups ate the same number of calories. Why? Because the group eating beans wasn't fighting their own biology. They were satisfied. Now, we must address the elephant in the room. You may have heard internet gurus telling you to avoid beans because of lectins. They call them anti-nutrients that cause inflammation. But here is the scientific reality. While raw beans do contain high levels of lectins, cooking destroys them. Simple boiling or pressure cooking reduces lectins to negligible, safe levels. In fact, those very lectins, in small amounts, have been shown to have anti-cancer properties in some studies. The cultures that live the longest have been soaking and cooking beans for thousands of years. They didn't have lab equipment, but they had ancestral wisdom. The benefits of the fiber, minerals, and antioxidants in beans far outweigh any theoretical risk from lectins, as long as you cook them properly. Don't let a fear-based trend rob you of the most powerful health builder in your pantry. But what about the bloating? I hear you. The reason beans can cause gas is actually a sign of how lazy our gut microbiomes have become. Your gut bacteria are out of shape. To fix this, we recommend the low and slow method. The soak. Always soak your dried beans for at least 12 to 24 hours, changing the water once or twice. This removes the complex sugars that cause gas. The spice. Add ginger, cumin, or a piece of kombu seaweed to the cooking water. These act as natural carminatives, aiding digestion. The gradual build. If you don't eat beans often, don't start with 2 cups a day. Start with just 2 tablespoons. Your gut bacteria need time to go to the gym and get strong enough to process all that fiber. Within 2 weeks, your body will adapt, and the bloating will disappear. I have a challenge for you. For the next 7 days, I want you to add just half a cup of any bean to one of your meals. Just 7 days. Observe your energy levels, your digestion, and your hunger. You are not just eating, you are conducting a biological experiment on yourself. Nature doesn't always provide its greatest gifts in flashy, expensive packages. Sometimes, the most profound healing is found in a simple seed that costs less than $1. At Yeşil Yolculuk, we believe that the path to a long, vibrant life isn't found in a pharmacy, but in the harmony between our bodies and the earth. If you found this deep dive helpful, please hit that subscribe button and join our global community of health explorers. What is your favorite way to cook beans? Or do you have a secret tip to prevent bloating? Tell us in the comments, we read every single one. And if you want to learn about the hidden dangers of modern dairy, check out our video on The Truth About Milk, right here. Thank you for being part of this journey. Listen to your body, respect nature, and we will see you in the next video. Stay healthy, and stay on the green journey.